Okay, we're going to take a look at the Flashpoint 10-foot Century Stand, or C Stand. And this comes with a turtle base and a 40-inch grip arm and 2 gobo heads and a baby pin. So it's really a complete package for everything you need to hang a heavy light. And I'm going to go through the good and the not so good and then give my final conclusions. I'm going to roll in some photos at the end. And but you know, for $120 shipped, no tax from Adorama, this is a pretty good deal. So you can see it. Each shaft has a spring that kind of catches it when it gets down to the bottom, and then it's got that the grip, the foamy grip on it, which is kind of nice. And all of these grip heads work. They tighten down nice and snug. The quality control, the fit and finish isn't up to Matthews standards, but it's about half the price, or even less than that if you add in all the things that come with this. So is this good enough? That's the question. And I think that for $120, if you're on a budget, you don't want to buy the Matthews or an Avenger stand. I have reviews on those on my channel. Then this is a good option in my opinion. Now, there are a couple of things that I noticed that I'll go over here, but one is when you're closing it up like this, it was very tight, not that easy to close, not anywhere near as easy as the Matthews stand, and even the Avenger stand, which was not as easy to close as the Matthews, is much easier to open and close than this one. And those screws that hold the legs on, you'll notice here at the end of the video, I'll show you where those were loose, and I tightened them down, and then it was virtually impossible to close the legs. So I think the design is a little bit flawed as far as the way all that works, because you should be able to snug down those screws, and it should still open and close fine, in my opinion. Now, having said that, will it work the way it is now? Yes, it will, but you got to keep an eye on those screws to make sure that they don't come out on you. Here they are. You can see these screws were very loose. I snugged them down pretty tight, and then I couldn't open and close the legs, so I had to back them off a little bit, not anywhere near as loose as they came. Also, these rubber pieces, by the way, I had to add some glue. One of them actually just fell out, so I had to glue those in. So I don't think they're going to come out now, but just a few little detail things like that keep this stand from being superlative. It's very heavy duty. I think it will do the job, but there's just those little details like that you're going to have to keep an eye on those screws to make sure, because again, I couldn't snug them down all the way. So the question is, will they eventually work their way loose and fall out? So I hate to have to keep an eye on something like that and kind of worry about it, but I think it'll hold up fine. You might need to put some Loctite on those screws and get them to just the right tension, and then you probably won't have to worry about it. But you really shouldn't have to do things like that with a brand new piece of equipment like this. That said, for $120, this is a pretty heavy-duty stand and comes complete with everything you need to hang a light. See, there's that gobo arm, I guess you call them, grip arm, whatever terminology you want to use, and there's the shaft that goes down into the turtle base. So all in all, I think for $120, pretty good. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel.